Hello everyone, my name is Somil and in this video I will be showing you how to create different types of bar graph in Angular using ng2charts library. You can go to Whaler Software /ng2charts or just click on the link provided in the description. There are many types of graphs covered in this library, but we will be only looking at the bar graph and its properties in this video. The first step would be to install ng2charts on our system. So copy this line and paste it in your terminal. ng2charts has a dependency on Chart.js library, hence we need to install Chart.js on our systems. Now the next step is to import the charts module from ng2charts in our module file. Add the charts module in the imports array as well. The code for HTML file and TS file is already provided on the site, so copy this line from here and paste it in the respective files. Let's not forget to paste the import statements as well. As we can see, the Chart.js plugin is not installed, so let's go forward and install the same. Let's run the application to see the output. We have managed to display a very large graph, so let's apply some styling and scale it down to an appropriate size. The graph gets modified with changing data. I'm just removing the code for the update button and the functions linked with it. You can refer the documentation of Chart.js to retrieve the list of all the properties that can be modified in a bar graph. I have provided the link in the description. If you go to the chart section under bar subcategory, you can see different properties like background color, border color, etc. that can be changed. Let's go to our code to change the data and the labels in our graph. We can see that the values and the label for both the bars have changed. We can change background color of the bars. We can also change the properties like background hover color, border color, border width, hover border color, and hover border width. We can pass the data in the graph dynamically by storing the data in an array and assigning that array to the data property. We can also dynamically assign data for a specific year. As we can see, the value of profit has changed to 45. Let's get back the original data. As you can see, the graph suddenly started from 10 instead of 0. If you want your graph to always start from 0, you have to go to the scales property. In y-axis, create a property text and set the value for begin at 0 as true. If you now check the graph, it starts from 0. To create a horizontal bar graph, go to bar chart type and change the value from bar to horizontal bar. To create a stacked bar graph, add a stack property in x-axis and y-axis and set its value to true. If we see the output, our stacked bar graph is ready. In case you want to remove the label that is being displayed inside the graph, you just need to go to the code and comment out this line and you will be good to go. As we see, the labels are now removed. There is a high probability that you might face a situation where the graph will not be populated when you try to dynamically feed data which you are receiving through an REST API. The reason for this might be that the graph gets loaded using the initial data before it receives the actual data from the API. So the solution for this is to wait for the API calls to complete and then display the graph. I have tried to cover almost everything that you might be needing. You can always refer the documentation to get a complete list of properties. And with this, we have come to an end of the video. If this video helped you in any way, then press the like button and subscribe to my channel.